Hi, in this first video on EasyCUBE TS Plus, we will learn how to import a point cloud, a mesh, or a texturized mesh in our EasyCUBE project. Okay, let's start. First, we need to go inside the Open subsection. And here we can see the Import button. This button is available only in this version of the program. So we click on Import, and we can see this wizard, which has three different buttons. The first one enables us to import a point cloud, and the supported formats are the ASC, the TXT, the XYZ, and the PTS. With the second button, instead we can import a mesh, and the supported formats are the STL, PLY, and OBJ. Finally, the third button allows us to import a mesh and a texture. And therefore, we will have to import an OBJ file connected to an MTL file, which is linked to one or more images. Okay, let's say we start to import a point cloud. Now we have three different options. With the first button, we can just import the point cloud. With the second button, we can import it and triangulate with in 2.5 dimensions. This option is fine if your point cloud represents just a terrain. Instead, if your point cloud represents also architectural elements or structures, it is better to choose the third option, which makes 3D triangulation. Okay, now let's say we start to just import a point cloud. We click here. Now we have to choose the file we want to import. It's this one. Open. Okay, now this part of the wizard asks where and how we want to call the new EasyCUBE file. In this place it's okay, the name is fine, we click on OK, and the procedure starts. Okay, at the end of the procedure we will see again this wizard, which here reports on the number of points it has just imported. Here it asks us if we want to apply to the importation a decimation procedure. And here we need to specify the percentage of points we wanted to keep. In this case, it's 20%, and I think it's okay. Here instead, we need to specify the type of the decimation procedure we want to apply, which can be fast or accurate. With the accurate procedure, of course, the results will be more precise, but it will take much more time, and this needs to be taken into consideration. Okay, our setting is okay, then we click on Next, and the importation procedure goes on. It's important to remember that even though the software works well on point clouds, having a 2.5D or a 3D meshes allows a better and easier identification of the areas where we want to draw. Therefore, my suggestion is to choose the 2.5D or 3D triangulation differently. If you already have a mesh or a mesh with a texture, I suggest to choose one of these options, and in particular this one. Which allows to exploit all the functions of this software. Therefore, now we will see how to import a mesh with a texture. We click here, then we choose the file we want to import. Let's say this one. You see it's an OBJ file. We click on Open. Here, as before, we need to say where and with which name we want to save the EasyCUBE project. Okay, this name already exists. Then we can say Artegna 2, okay, and the importation starts. So at the end of the procedure, we will find ourselves in the best conditions to carry on our drawing or project.